Happy Friday, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It is finally a beautiful day in New Hampshire, but it's only going to be beautiful half the day. So we have severe thunderstorms rolling in after like 5 o'clock or so. So we're going to enjoy the sun inside making holsters. So up on the docket today is a Canik MC9, brand new to the market, phenomenal firearm. And let's just bust it out. Black carbon fiber, vacuum form with an ulti-clip. So might as well just grab the ulti-clip and go. And we have two different ways of doing this. We have the Palehorse vac form, which is the one I'm going to use, and we have the multi-molds, which is I'm actually going to use for a folding tool, because I don't have the Canik, I haven't purchased one yet, and yeah, so this works. Obviously it's a fraction of the price, so we're just going to go ahead and use this as a folding tool. I have made probably 15 holsters off of this so far, and I have confirmed this works, so let's do it. And because this is an ulti-clip, we need to attach the blocking for that. So let's get the ulti-clip out here. And we know from experience that the retention points that are on the holster is where the two mounting points are going to be for the ulti-clip. So you can go ahead and make one yourself, which is what I did before. It's literally a piece of aluminum like this, just skinnier and a little bit longer. Or you could take $8 and you can go on to holstersmith.com and get yourself the blocking with the holes on it, and it's plenty thick enough, I believe that's 1/4 inch, to do what you need to do. So like I said, these holes right here, this is where they're gonna be. So just like that. And I'll go ahead and take this, put it right over. And I like to do a nice X pattern with tape. You could also use double-sided tape too. You know, many different ways to skin a cat. But you don't see this anyway. And of course, you guys know I like to poke the holes so we see where the indents are for the drilling. And that's it. So this is going to be a right hand inside the waistband with black carbon fiber and the ulti-clip. So all I got to do now is cut the carbon and throw it in the press. Here's a good tip for you guys as well. Obviously, we know we have this preheated and everything like that, but we're not using foam, so I can go ahead and remove that. So here's the thing. This pad right here absorbs moisture, and to get that moisture out, you need to bake it. So what I'm going to do is turn my air on. I'm going to clean this off of any particles, and then press it. I'm going to let it do a full heat cycle, so 391 degrees at 163 seconds, and that is going to get the moisture out. You're going to see a lot of steam, a lot of smoke coming out by the time you're done with the end of the press. That will help with the fact that sometimes material bubbles up. That's moisture inside the material. We have confirmed that with Kydex manufacturers. That's moisture either in the material or in your foam. So remove that moisture and you'll have a better time pressing. So with that in mind, while that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cut the carbon. And please, for the love of Christ and everything holy, take off the protective covering. I have made that mistake one time. You don't want to do that in a heat press. Actually, you know what? Do it. And then have fun cleaning it. Although it's kind of satisfying. Cleaning all the crap off of this. Any dust or dirt so it doesn't get embedded in the material. Now we wait. And we're going to have it set up on this vac table right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get some mesh. For those of you just getting into vac forming, pick up these steel mesh sheets. And they come in like 11 by 8 or something like that. 3 of them for like $15. So what you need is you actually need something underneath your vacuum form. That way the air has a place to escape. If you don't have anything, it's just anything that's directly underneath your hole is what's going to get vacuumed out, and you have zero definition, and it's just not fun. So we're going to go ahead and set that up. Get out of the way. I'll take our fence and just adjust the fence so it fits like we need it. And again, we wait. And I knew this one was going to be a popular build, so obviously when I ordered the mold, I ordered a trim jig with it, so it makes it that much quicker. So all we need to do, drill the holes we need, route it out, bend it, and good to go. And as always, clean your holes. Now, I see some people will take a Sharpie or any sort of marker, and they'll go ahead and trace the trim jig on it and then cut like that. I feel like that's a wasted step or extra handling when all we need to do is just not cut the trim jig. Now, before I buff it, I'm going to go ahead, throw the MC9 in, and, you know, generally we go like down, but because there's not a lot of room here, I'm probably just going to go, like, just like that. So we'll hit that, I'll hit that on the bandsaw real quick, and then we'll hit the buff. And one thing left is hardware. So let's throw it in here. These are 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch. And we're going to put them in the same holes that line up with the retention. And the retention is the same, 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch. But the screws are different lengths. So we have .4375 and these are 3/8. So 4375 is the retention. And then we'll get this guy. There's a lot of thread locker on that. Clean that up real quick. That's better. And tighten these down. And there is an inside the waistband right hand carbon fiber, and this is headed out to Texas. Quick builds are my absolute favorite. Anything with the vacuum forms and the trim jigs, that's just, it moves along so much faster. So this weekend, what I'm doing is, since I'm staying in this weekend, I'm going to be pretty much doing an inventory on all the vacuum forms that I have. I do have a section on my website that is quick ship holsters, and those are anything that is vacuum formed, and that's not including like tactical rigs and, you know, anything with QLS or anything like that, because although those are quick for vacuum form, they take a lot more time prepping the molds. So inside the waistbands and paddle outside the waistbands for anything that I have on vacuum are quick ship. Whenever I see them, I just pull them because it's quick and easy to do, and gets them out. So there is that option, and I think they're like $5 more or something like that because of the convenience of being able to get it a lot quicker. So just keep that in mind. But it is available on the website. Like I said, I'm going to do a lot of updating. And for those that are waiting on shells, if you didn't know, I offer shells. Anything that I have for vacuum forming, if you don't want to buy the mold, or if you have one job where you only need one or two of them, instead of spending $100 or $200 on the mold, I offer just the shells. So what I do is I bend them out, and I don't fold, but I just bend and trim, and I send them to you, and you do the rest. So that's also an option. Also for the DIY guy as well. So, but this is going to get laser engraved, and then it's off to Texas, and then it's me moving on to the next one after checking the mail. Well, that is done, and it is shipped, so thank you guys for following me on that journey, and it is time to move on to the next one. It is time to move on to the next one, but as always, thank you guys for the support. Thank you for watching. Huge shout out to Holster Smith and Knife Kits, and I will see you guys on the next one.